Good morning, my friends. Welcome to Homeschooling with me, Miss Smith. So, hopefully today is Tuesday, March 17th, which is also St. Patrick's Day. So, happy St. Patrick's Day. If it's not St. Patrick's Day and you started this a little bit early, or maybe you're starting a little bit late, that is totally okay, but I'm going to go with the fact that it's Tuesday. All right, so first I want to talk about our distance learning. So since we're going to be out of school for an extended period of time, we all gave you these packets. So this video is if your ELA Science and Social Studies packet looks like this. If it says 4th grade distance learning. If it says this, you are all in the right place, so stay here and keep watching this video. If it does not say that, please find the video that says the grade that you got, okay? Because I know some of my friends got some different grade levels depending on where you're working at, and that's totally cool. So the first thing I want to talk about is our day 1 ELA. In ELA, there are 2 things you have to do today that are not that difficult. The first thing is you should have an I Survived book. It should be I Survived the Attacks of September 11th. So what you're going to do today is a little bit of pre-reading. So you're going to answer the questions that say before you read. So this should be before you read it, not after you read it, before you read it. The next thing you need to do is read 2 passages. One is called Batter Up and one is called Ralph at Bat. Once you read both of those, you're choosing one of these 3 questions, okay? All 3 of these questions say you need to support your opinion with reasons or support your explanation with reasons. So remember, we've been talking about that, not just writing the answer, but writing details and explaining why you chose those details from the text. So there's about a page here where you can respond to this. So we're looking for at least half a page to a page, making sure you include evidence from the text. And then that is it for ELA. So it's a pretty simple day for ELA. Included in these videos, I'm going to add a little bit of fun because I know that sometimes it's not as much fun when you're stuck at home. So we are going to have a different small thing that I'm going to do every day of the week. So Tuesday is going to be Tidbit Tuesday. So I'm going to give you a tidbit of information about a topic. Today's topic is St. Patrick's Day, since I know that if you're watching this on Tuesday, it is St. Patrick's Day. So I want to give you a little bit of information about what St. Patrick's Day is and some fun facts. So, fun facts, it was named the friendliest day of the year by the Guinness Book of World Records. Legend has it that St. Patrick stood on a hill in Ireland and banished all the snakes from the island. Interesting. The fountain in front of the White House is sometimes dyed green in honor of the day. So you'll have to kind of look through and see if you see any pictures of the White House fountain turning green or if you see that on the news. Other names for the holiday include the Feast of St. Patrick, St. Patty's Day, and St. Patty's Day with T's instead of D's. In 1991, March was proclaimed Irish American Heritage Month in the United States, and around 150,000 people participate in the New York City parade. Not this year, though, because the parade has been canceled. That's your tidbit of information about St. Patrick's Day. Now, moving on to math. Everyone's math packet should look like this. It should say 4th grade distance learning math. So, in math today, there are 3 things that you need to do. The first is just like our math homework. There is some multiplication and division. You're just doing this right here, day 1. That's the only column that you're doing. It's 2 columns, multiplication and division. Should be a piece of cake. Once you finish that, you're going to do the first word problem on here. You're just doing 1 word problem, not all of them. So you should be doing word problem number 1 about the So Fun shop. And then you get to do some fun place value work. There's 3 pages of place value work, which are just some questions reminding us about numbers and place value. And then you get to play a little game. For this game, you need to read the directions on this game sheet and I believe it's 2 pages. Yep, 2 pages. And then you also need the numbers in the back of your packet. Not that one. The numbers look like this, okay? You need to cut all of these numbers out and then play the game with a brother or sister, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, yourself, your dog, whoever you'd like to play your game with. So that is what is expected of you today for ELA and for math. It's not a horrible day. We're kind of easing you in really quickly. So the last thing I want to leave you with is 2 things. 1, joke of the day. And 2, don't forget if while you're doing this you have questions, comments, concerns, you can't understand how to do the game, you need some help with some of the things, please let moms and dads know that they can message me on Blooms, they can email me, you can send me an email through your Office 365 login. Whatever works for you works for me, and I'll be available all day through those 2 channels. So, lastly, our joke of the day. What's a leprechaun's favorite cereal? Lucky Charms, of course. That's all from Homeschool with Miss Smith. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy your day 1 work.